How's it going, everybody? Mancave Dave in Wisconsin here with another video game pickups video. Today is the 16th of September 2012. Yesterday on the 15th, the wife, son, and I took a little road trip and did some rummage sailing, and wanted to share some of the epic finds that I found. I'll start with this one. I probably should have saved it for last, but I'm so excited I just had to share. I paid $20 for all of this. On this table here. So first off, we have a Super Nintendo with the power cord and one controller. And then games, we have Batman Returns, which is a great game, WWF Royal Rumble, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I remember when NBA Jam came out, that was like the game to play. It's one of the few sports games I actually like. That, and of course Tecmo Bowl and Super Tecmo Bowl for the NES. Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure. And then we had here just like a plastic clamshell NES case. But we got Faceball, Cutthroat Island, Spider-Man, X-Men, Somebody's Revenge, Killer Instinct, which is in a little bit rougher condition, but that's okay, and Mario Paint. Now, all of that for $20 would be a steal. But we're not done yet, kids. So, also in the same box was ActRaiser, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tournament Fighters, Gradius 3, and Legend of the Mystical Ninja, and then also Battletoads Double Dragon, a little bit rough shape, again, that's alright, The Lost Vikings, Super Castlevania 4, and on the very bottom, next to this one, Castlevania Dracula X. Could not believe it. $20 for all of that. There were some instruction manuals included. So you got Yoshi's Cookie, Pitfall, Yoshi's Safari, Mortal Kombat, Super Scope 6, and Turtles in Time. Sadly, there was no box or anything or manual for Dracula X, but still, that game alone goes for $100 easy. So $20, I was pretty happy. Giddy, almost. Next, another rummage sale. I think these are marked $5 a piece. I got all of them for $20. So I got Marble Madness, Zen Intergalactic Ninja. And then complete in the box for NES, we got Super Dodgeball, Beetlejuice, and The World Is Not Enough for the N64, which is a little bit faded, but as I start collecting games in the boxes, that'll be a good addition. So that was it for 2 rummage sales. Next, over here, found an Atari 2600 in the box for $2, and then at the same place, for another buck total, I got a pack of G.I. Joe playing cards, Transformers, just a VHS, and a copy of Junior Pac-Man, and a third-party Super Nintendo controller. So all 4 of those, it was like $0.25 a piece. So that was the next one. This lot, I paid a little bit more for, but I think you'll see why. So for this N64 lot, it was $100. So we have the N64 with the memory expansion, some weird controller glove thing, not sure what that is. Green controller, 2 gray controllers, a clear black or purple controller. Then we got Jet Force Gemini 64, Space Station Silicon Valley, Super Mario 64, Super Smash Brothers, a couple of memory cards, GoldenEye 007, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, NBA Showtime, and then the 2 Zeldas, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and then random Rumble Pack. So $100 for all of that, which I thought was a pretty fair deal, and I definitely can make the money back for the stuff they already have, and keep the ones I don't have. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Stopped at a flea market that I like to frequent, and found this lot. So we got 2 N64s with all the cords, a limited edition Pokemon controller, a gray controller, GameCube, it's a GameCube, but it was in with the lot, third-party GameCube controller, an N64 game, WinBack, some random cords, AV cords, extra jumper pack is one of these has the memory expansion, and one of these cords that's for like a Xbox or PS2, goes to a lot of things. And a couple of Star Wars ornaments. I actually collect the ships of these, but these were like a couple bucks a piece. Or actually, I think that one was $6. And then I actually had this lunchbox when I was a kid. And there's another Star Wars ornament, lunchbox ornament like this, that I think my son was playing with. So for all the game systems, all 3 in the game, all that came to $30, and then I think I paid another 10 or 11 for the 3 ornaments. So yeah, that was a pretty good haul there. Next, growing up, I absolutely loved Legos. So stopped at a Rummage sale, and there's some Lego play sets here, big castle, and some Bionicle by Lego. And so this whole box was $25, which I definitely picked up. There's instruction manuals, but the reason I picked it up is that this bin also came with it, and it's a big bin full of Legos. And so $25 for all of that, just can't complain there. And so really looking forward to, especially as my son gets a little bit older, building some stuff with him. So that's pretty fun. Lastly, I have this lot over here, and so this one, I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it. It wasn't retail. It was less than retail or less than eBay, but still a bit much, or a bit more than I'd usually pay. But especially as I get more into this collecting and seeing the value of things going up and looking to pass it on to my son someday, there's a lot of stuff in here I didn't have. And so these are all boxed games, complete. Silent Service, which unfortunately the box is pretty ripped on that one, but I actually have another box for it. Dr. Mario, Batman, Return of the Joker, which is a fairly rare game. Super Off-Road, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Gilligan's Island, Kings of the Beach, Lunar Pool. This is awesome. Ninja Gaiden 3, Ninja Gaiden series, one of my favorites, and so that's complete. I have 1 and 2 in the box, and I can add that one now. Zelda 2, Adventure of Link, Gold Edition in the box. Tetris 2, Iron Tank, which actually is just the box, but I have the game and manual already. And then games, some standard ones. We got Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Pinball, Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, Rad Racer, Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, Wheel of Fortune, Tetris, Operation Wolf, and then Contra and Super C, which is fantastic, Super Mario Brothers 3, Russian Attack, which was one of my favorite games. I remember playing this in the arcade as a kid at Za Brothers Pizza in Michigan. But this one didn't have Stack Up with all of the pieces. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the box or the manual, but that was a really good find. And then we've got Rob the Robot in the box. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the styrofoam, which I was really hoping it did when I saw it. But still, a real good addition to the collection. And so, again, less than retail, more than I would have liked to have paid, but some really good additions to the collection, and I'll be able to make at least some of the money back on the doubles of the games that I had there. So, all in all, just an epic there's some N64s ready to go right there. NESs ready to go. But an epic day out rummage sailing, and looking forward to getting these cleaned up and adding them to my collection, and then getting the ones I already have sent out and making back what I put into stuff. So, from Mancave Dave here in Wisconsin, I will see you all at the next sale.